How much protein should I eat per day? Good morning if you're coming in. If you're on replay, drop a replay below. If you find this helpful, like, share it. Hopefully someone will find it and make a better choice today, because there's so much information out there. There's swap this for this, swap dairy milk for this milk, swap this butter for this butter. Start doing these sausages instead of these. You'll save calories, you'll save carbohydrates, and these could be great, but then what are we talking about? Vitamin B12 here, iodine, are we talking about other nutrients, protein in this? Is it going to be as beneficial for someone who's already eating a high fiber diet if there's an extra 2 grams of fiber in these vegan sausages compared to the normal sausages you have? Is that even going to be beneficial to someone? Yet we look at that and go, oh yeah, there's more fiber. Fiber is really good. I can increase my fiber by 2 grams by having these vegan sausages, but at what cost? Is there B12 in these sausages? Am I getting as much protein in these sausages now? So anyway, I digress. How much protein should we have? And I've kind of answered the question a little bit there, because it does depend on how much you're currently having to what I would suggest to someone. Like, are you right now just really simply having like a hand-sized portion of protein roughly at each meal? Are you having protein at every meal? Some kind of protein. And, we have higher quality sources of protein: dairy, meat, eggs, soy. Generally, by higher quality, we mean complete amino acid profiles. So they contain, if you imagine you're building a wall, they contain all the bricks you need to build the wall, aka muscle, aka cellular recovery. Think of protein as needed for digestion, for every cell in our cells, repair, DNA, skin, hair, nails. People say to me, "Man, I've split nails. I don't have split nails anymore." And I'm like, wow, that's a good byproduct of getting fit, stronger, leaner, improving your mobility, toning up, fitting clothes, being able to wear boots that now fit round. You can actually do them up. All these things that come up, it's not a bad byproduct as well. But so when it comes to the protein, the benefit you get, like just increasing it will provide a benefit, and you'll almost get away with having less if you're already having a lot less. So if you look at the recommendation set by the World Health Organization are 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So if you weigh 100 kilograms, and that would suggest that you need 80 grams a day to meet your minimum requirement to meet your needs. Now, given that is set to avoid deficiency, that is a little bit on the lower side. And given that we have such access to foods, maybe not tomatoes, I believe, but given we have such access to fast foods, carbs, biscuits, cakes, processed foods, that if we're not putting protein in, we got to put something in. And given that protein hits our hunger hormones, hits our satiety hormones, makes us feel fuller for longer, also helps us cease eating quicker. Generally, this could help us manage our food intake, especially in an obesogenic environment we live in where food is everywhere. So first and foremost, that is quite a low target. And the research has shown very much it's safe to eat a high protein diet. There's no questions about that. Some studies up to 3 grams per kilogram, but I wouldn't recommend that. But if you can push towards like 1.2 grams per kilogram, maybe even benefits to 1.6 grams per kilogram, if you want a number, that may have some additional benefits in there. Beyond that, the benefits will mainly come from probably you eating less of something else. Like, there's only so much protein you can eat before you're like, I'm just so full up. And that's what a lot of the studies show. They're like, I literally can't eat anymore. And when you consider that hunger is such a key thing around nutrition diets, then that can play a role in it. Not to mention the muscle recovery, muscular recovery and the need for protein as we age from a mobility point of view, from osteoporosis, from blood sugar control management. We know that having protein at breakfast can help with your blood sugar control management as well. You look at studies on like whey protein, having a protein shake at breakfast can help better control blood glucose level. Protein at breakfast subconsciously lowers food intake throughout the day. So there's all these benefits. And first and foremost, I'd say get into a habit of trying to have protein at as many meals as you can. Set that as your target. Maybe today I'm going to try and have protein each meal. See if that helps me keep fuller for longer. If I'm struggling, think of things like yogurt, make it simple. Maybe it is a protein shake. Maybe it's a protein bar. Maybe it's meat, eggs, vegan alternatives, tofu, whatever. Trying to get them into the diet in some place each meal. Then if you want more of a number, have a look. How much are you eating at the moment? Is it set, if you want more of a target, 1.2 grams per kilogram or so, all of a sudden we're adding that in, we're probably going to take something out from somewhere else. And it's probably likely to be maybe those snacks if we're a bit fuller now for longer. Are we more in control then? It's almost like you're adding in calories. And it sounds odd, but I'm telling you to add in foods here. And it seems odd at the start, but then if we add in, say, 200-300 calories in an afternoon snack, like some Greek yogurt, some blueberries with that or whatever, and then in the evening, we're like more in control and we subconsciously then eat less. Like there was one study, they looked at comparing Greek yogurt, not Greek, it was just yogurt, but a yogurt snack compared to like a biscuit, like a cheese and biscuit kind of thing. And they found that, unsurprisingly, when you had the more protein-based snack, people then ate less at the next meal. And my point in here, it was not massive, like 100 odd calories or so less at the next meal. But you add that into a lifestyle, and that's where you get the significant changes. That's where the magic happens with that. Those small changes were out. So at the very least, can you make sure you get protein in every meal? Number one. Number two, if you want a number around 1.2 grams per kilogram, let me know where you're at. If you're around that already, let me know. If you want to write it down for a day, track it for a day, have a look where you're at. It's worth doing sometimes to see where you're at. So I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, let me know, and I'll see you soon. Take care.